All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. Today we got a video coming out of Young TC. The video is titled "The Homies of Tulare, California." Now look, I shot this video. I uploaded this video yesterday, and the homegirl Linda Rafanan, salute to her. Day one. I remember her from like back in the day, 2022 vibes. All right. She hit me and she said, "Hey, there's no audio on the video." And I was mad, bro, because I really put a lot of work in on that video. I liked that video. I thought that video was fire. Well, here I am redoing it. And I don't like to redo videos because it feels like I'm trying to remember what I said on the previous video. It's been a couple times where I forget what I said, or I mean, where the video doesn't record right, and I gotta redo it. And I hate doing it because it's like what I say. I like being fresh, bro. So I didn't redo it yesterday. I waited till today, which today's the 30th. It is 444. Oh shit, that's a lucky number. And I said, let me wait a whole day and then I'll redo it. That way I forgot what I had said, right? That way it's all organic. So again, the homies of Tulare, California. But one thing I do remember yesterday, what they did was they got in a fight with a Southsider slash Sureno in the vlog. All right. So make sure you guys don't tap out. Make sure you guys stay tapped in if you want to see the fight of these Tulare County Norteños getting down with a Tulare County Sureno. Now I did say some shit yesterday. I did talk my ish. Uh, I did want to say the homie Opina had brought it to my attention that some upstate Southsider, was running his mouth towards us because I do these videos. And I'm not gonna mention this guy's name because he's not important. He's just some fat dude. But I will mention Euclid Street. All right. If you know, you know, and only he will know. Homework has been done, so continue to yap, sir. All right. And with that being said, make sure you guys like the video. Do me that solid real quick. Go hit the like button. Don't cost you nothing. All right. And also make sure you subscribe real quick. Hit the subscribe button. And also, where you subscribe, there's a little button that has a bell on it. Click on it and make sure ALL is clicked on all. All right. And one announcement that I want to drop to you guys. I got some new organic footage coming. I'm going to be filming new stuff. I got the bad boy ready right here. We can't see it right here. I got the bad boy ready right here. And I'm going to bring you some new organic footage that nobody else has. I'm just not sure what page I'm going to release it on. All right. And it's going to be outside. It's going to be fire, bro. All right. I already got I already hit a Muggsy. I go, Muggsy, I need your security services, bro. All right. I need to be focused on doing what I do, and you need to be focused on looking that way. You feel me? A lot of haters out there. A lot of haters out there. So with that being said, stay tuned, bro. We got a lot of shit coming. All right. Let's go ahead and press play on this video. Let's go.
I'm right here with the Tulare homies. Let them know where we at right now.
We right here on the west side of the tracks, man. Tulare, California to be exact. West Street and Tulare Street, man. We're right here at the gas station for do it up for the town. You already know.
What was childhood life like for you guys? Was there much of a choice or opportunity besides the street?
Like living a lifestyle in the streets, man, it's mainly a choice on.
Them some ugly tattoos, bruh. Ugly tattoos. Look at that, bro. Come on. No disrespect to what they mean. No disrespect to what they mean. But come on, dog. Rest in peace to my homeboy Mouse that lost his life Christmas of 2020. Damn, no. I think it's been longer than that. Way longer than that. Hell yeah, it has. I think it was like 2018. He from Monrovia. If you know him, you know him. Rest in peace to my homeboy Monster from my hood and my homeboy Casper from El Sereno. Sereno? I can't say where he's from. Damn, everybody's dead. Except for my boy that did this and this. That's my boy Desser. Right. Other than that, everybody else on my body is dead. Oh, and I got a tattoo right here. That fool doing life. God damn. Huh?
People how they go about it, you know, but a lot of people do get influenced in a lot of things around here, man. Like, you know, growing up at a young age, you get influenced in a lot of streets and street violence, you know, smoking and doing all of the above, you know, so people get just addicted to one thing to another.
Facts. Wait. What did he do? Was that fool already dissing?
You know, so people get just addicted to one thing to another.
What is the big guy doing in the back? Is he dissing threes? Come on, big guy. It's too early in the video for you to be dissing. All them motherfuckers are big. Look at right here. This homie big as fuck. I forgot the mask on, like Darth Vader. Damn.
So you think what draws people into this lifestyle is what they see growing up right here, and they get influenced by that?
Mainly, yeah, bro, because
Boredom.
around here, bro, there ain't really much. There ain't really much to do. There's a lot of just, feel me, a whole bunch of people trying to just get it out of one place, you know? Doing it right for the hood.
Right here on the west side, is this mostly a Mexican neighborhood?
Mainly, yeah, bro. All of Tulare, bro, all of Tulare. It's not just the west side, it's the east side as well, man. You feel me? We're all one at the end of the day. No, yeah, bro. Mainly, bro, it's really more blacks and Mexicans as well, bro. It's mainly mixed, bro, but no Asians or really nothing like that.
Growing up right here in the Central Valley, would you?
Once again, bro, looking at this right here reminds me of Imperial Valley when I lived there. All right, this looks like El Centro, not Calexico. Calexico don't have big, long-ass alleys like that. El Centro does. Look it up. And I did read a comment where somebody said, you're right, Blue Devil, it is. They're very similar. The Central Valley is very similar to the Imperial Valley. You know, hot, very hot. A lot of dirt, a lot of alleys, you know, and very desolated. You know, that's what it looks like.
You consider this a farm town?
Yeah, bro. In the town necessarily, actually, no, yeah, bro. Tulare is necessarily a farm town, bro. In Tulare, California,
Wait, what is that? That's a back house to the house? That's dope, bro. I bet you they rent that fucker out. Look at this house right here. It is part of the front house. It is not its own house. I guarantee you they rent that shit out and live rent-free in the front. Now, that's a smart fucking move, bro. Property is where it's at, homie.
mainly known for our agriculture. We have the biggest agriculture center in the whole world, bro. If you look at like Tulare's history, that's mainly like where our foreigners and like, you know, foreign people come visit and everything like that. You know, they come and check out the agriculture center right there on the east side. I forget what street it's on, man, but it's right there towards the cuts, right there by the airport park.
If you were detained at any San Bernardino juvenile detention facility, such as High Desert or Gilbert Street,
this is the money glitch that's getting formed.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was at that jail, and yesterday I was curious to see what it was about. Man, bro, I don't stop getting scam calls now. I've been getting scam calls for like 3 days now, homie. What the fuck, bro?
So do you got a lot of people moving in? Do you got a lot of people moving in here from Mexico to find work down here?
Mainly, bro, yeah, but it's like that everywhere. It's like that everywhere all around California, you know. We're all farmland. This is mainly where everybody got to get their goods, you know. Tulare County is mainly known for farmland. So if you're going town to town and you're going from Tulare to Visalia, you're going Tulare to Porterville, you're gonna see people like, you know, right, you're gonna see orchards, people working in the fields, all of the above, you know.
And would you say this is a small town?
Yeah, necessarily, bro, but it's not small compared to the towns on the outside. Visalia is a little bigger. Visalia, actually, bro, it's a lot bigger. But Tulare is, you could go from, like I said, one side to the other side within 10 to 15 minutes, bro, easily on one street. You know, like, yes, it's more of a town compared to like Tipton and other little towns around us. You know, because those are very small. But like this town, you know, it's considered mainly like it's a little bigger compared to our surrounding.
All right, look. People will never know what it feels like to live in a town compared to a city unless you lived in a town. When you live in a town, bro, everybody knows everybody. If you're a key player, you will be known by the neighbors, the cops, the emergency workers, the people that live in that city. You will be a known guy, bro, because the town is small, and if you're making noise, whatever it is you might be doing, it's gonna feel good, bro. It oh it's gonna feel good, bro. It's gonna feel like people are paying attention. Once you move to a big city, in a big city, bro, man, there's so many things going on, bro. Ain't nobody know, nobody cares. It's like whatever, bro. You know, so sometimes it feels good to live in a small little town, homie. Especially if you're doing things. If you're making things shake, you're the guy. You're the guy. You feel me? Let's go.
Coming from Tulare, were you born into the homie lifestyle?
Necessarily, yeah, bro. This is for myself. Speaking for myself, it's family oriented. You know, like I really come from the gutter. I really came from the dirt, the bottom. You know, like so. Whenever we're doing still little stuff like this, it means a lot. You know, so and my whole family, you know, we've been around this since we was out the womb, literally. You know, so like this lifestyle just came upon us. You know, which is what we're raised into. Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's, I don't know. That's Yoka. Yeah.
and you guys being right next to, and you guys being 2 hours away from LA, is this a homie only neighborhood?
Mainly, bro. Yes, bro. At the end of the day, yeah. There's a lot of people here, bro. There's everybody. There's a variety of people here, bro.
Okay, well, my bad, bro. It's cause some lame ass female been making posts about me, capping, lying, cutting up my clips, and making me look crazy. And everybody's sending me the videos, bro. I got this behind the block, fucking weird ass female, straight up. But listen, they asked this, and I don't mean to interrupt because I like to give every vlog I do my utmost attention. I don't like people to feel left out, bro. You know, it's a respect thing, you know. But listen, they asked this dude if there was any Southsiders in his city. Well, they didn't ask that way, but you know, basically that's what they were asking. From what I know, Tulare County does have Sureños. Uh, I would consider them Southsiders, but you know, once you're from the outskirts of the southern homeland, you know, they give themselves a title of Sureño, which is I don't know why, bro. To me, that title has to be earned in many ways. So I've noticed that when people are from out of state or upstate, they automatically give themselves the title Sureño. Even I know that's wrong. You know, I've been knowing that. But again, they asked them if there's any Sureños in that town. And I don't know if they're in that town, but I know in the county of Tulare there is. And we all know the most famous ones would be Paisley. You know, those are the most famous Sureños from Tulare County. When it comes to the internet, now in the streets, I couldn't tell you. I'm not up there. I don't really know too many people. I could tap in and find out, but I don't care to. But on the internet, Tulare County is known for Paisley, aka Demon, aka Tommy Guns. Tell me I'm lying.
But mainly, the people that are around there, yeah, homies.
And this right here, this is where you grew up at?
Yeah, this is where I grew up, man. This is the west side of Tulare, to be exact. This is West Street. Right here's the
right here's the block.
Yeah, right here's the block, man. This is West Block to be exact. We got the storage right here. We got the apartments. Somebody okay, man.
Storage.
We got my nigga.
Hold on, bro. He said we got the storage. What does that mean, fool? Do you guys kick it at the storage? Or did you just say that? That sounded sort of off, homie.
Bro.
Yeah, we got the mortuary right here. Yeah, we got the we got the taco shop down there. Yeah, right there we got the soccer field. Over there we got the let me see, we got the car lot. We got the car lot over there. We got the Jack in the Box. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy.
We
That
got
didn't
Simba
sound
right
good.
here. What's up, my man? Oh. What's up with the gang? Hell yeah.
It's a
But we
big
out here doing
dog.
it right for the gang, man. You already know.
So is this a town where everybody knows each other?
Yeah, mainly, bro, everybody knows each other. And if not, if you don't know somebody, the person that you know that person, you know? Like, Tulare's real small. Everybody went to school with every other. Yeah, on God, bro.
My mama is fucking, your cousin might be next door to you on my mama.
No, yeah,
Just never know.
Other than that, there's only like, 3 high schools here. There's Mission Oak, we got Tulare Western, and we got
Can someone answer me this question, bro? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It seems like there's a lot of white guys from northern gangs, and I don't mean that in the way of because I know there's a lot of I got a lot of white homies from my hood. I don't mean it that way. I mean it like it seems like there's more whites from northern gangs than Mexicans. You know, even the YouTubers are northerners are white from northern Cali. Look at them. You got honorable mention Rascal Reacts. He's a white man. Then you got he looks like a white man. Then you got who's the other guy? You got like 3 other dudes and they all look white. And then you got the other guy, the collective guy, he's a white biker that claims to be the northern guy. You know, like why do a lot of these guys look white? Are they like is there like more white people up there than raza, or have they became more the majority? You know, than the actual raza, because it could happen. It could be a shift to where now it starts being more this race or more that race than the original. You know, or maybe I'm just tripping, dog. But that fool looks straight white right now.
there's only like 3 high schools here. There's Mission Oak, we got
Oh, and then you know I don't want to mention nobody, but yeah, bro, you know.
Tulare Western, and we got Tulare Union. Those are mainly
Oh, a convict perspective. That fool was white. That fool was white. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just curious, bro.
like the 3 high schools that everybody goes to, you know.
And
but-
Tech Prep, I went to that.
Oh yeah,
the
and Tech Prep.
continuation too.
That's the continuation school right there. That's where all the hood go.
And in this area, will you find Sureños over here?
I don't even know what that is, buddy. Oh yeah, I don't even know what that is, man.
Good answer. I respect that answer, bro. It's like this. We're doing a hood vlog about my hood, bro. About us, about my people. Not the other side. Not these guys, not that guy, not him, not her. Us. Ask us about us. You know, that's a commendable answer. But at the beginning he was dissing threes. So it's like either you're gonna diss or you're gonna not acknowledge. I feel like it's gotta be one or the other. But you could do whatever you want. But I feel like it should be one or the other. But again, can somebody answer me why he's wearing a P hat and he had a 16? Does that stand for Paisa? Does that stand for Paisa? Because the 16, or does it stand for Pigsley? But I don't believe there's Norteños in Pigsley, right?
And today's September 16th. What does that mean to the homies?
Oh,
If
16.
you know, you know. If you know, you know. Back in the day, bro, we used to be deep, bro. Back in the day, before my generation, when I was a little kid, and looking up to all the older folks, bro, them niggas used to be deep, bro. They used to be so deep, like that shit's insane. Them niggas used to be all up on my pad, bro, chilling, kicking back. My pad would be in and out of getting raided, bro. All of the above, you know, like since we was little kids, you feel me? So like, little certain things like that. Like they used to be deep, bro. I'm talking about 20 to 30 deep at just one pad, you know. Everybody sleeping beside the pad, and like that's no exaggeration. It's like real shit, bro. Anybody seeing this and they from my town and they know me and they know me since a little kid, they know like anything that I speak upon, like that's the real deal, you know.
That was everywhere though, bro. Everywhere in the 90s and the 80s, it used to be deep and active. And I'll tell you why. Okay, in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, gangs were still recruiting. Gangs were still taking applications. Gangs were still out there paying their way. They were still negotiating deals and selling drugs and making moves and scamming and doing all this. Not scamming. The other word I'm looking for is what's that word called, bro? When you scare a motherfucker to pay you. Homies were enforcing north, south, bulldogs, out of state. They were still enforcing law. But now, bro, all those people from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, they're all in prison. Or they all grew up with families and now they're doing their own thing. And one thing they didn't do was recruit. They didn't recruit. They didn't leave nobody in charge, or they didn't care to recruit. And now those gangs went from up here to down here, bro. Gentrification is another reason why as well. The hoods got gentrified with Starbucks and nice white people. So gang members moved out. But I would say the number one reason why gangs are not deep like they used to be is because they did not do the recruitment in recent times. You feel me? Let's continue.
So like, feel me, but nowadays not too many people are really that deep. Everybody sticks to themselves and be trying to do their own thing, trying to get that money.
Facts.
So growing up in this lifestyle, you've been dealing with raids since you were a baby?
Yeah, since I was a baby, man. This lifestyle growing up is crazy. Growing up to and all my people in and out of jail, bro. Houses getting raided.
That hat has a lot of meaning out here in Southern Cali. I recently had a rapper up here that wore that hat and had the tattoo. Salute to the boy. But yeah, it has a lot of meaning. In that color too.
Like, people dying to violence, little certain things like that, everything, all of the above, anything that comes with the streets, that's mainly how it goes for everybody.
And have you ever had to do any time?
Me personally, bro, not necessarily. I don't really count it as time, bro. I only did 3 days, but it's only because they put me as a top 10 most wanted fugitive. It was back on December 25th. They put me as a top 10 most wanted fugitive, but it was all bogus, bro. They didn't have no evidence to hold it against me, so they had just let me go before I had my court date and stuff like that. But yeah, they put me on the news for all of that. They try to take it down.
Try to
The
cook
hunt is
you.
on for 3 fugitives on Tulare County's most wanted list. Tonight, the Tulare County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding them. 21-year-old Gabriel Guerrero of Tulare and Visalia is wanted for armed robbery. If you have any information on the whereabouts of these 3 and where they are hiding, contact the Tulare County Sheriff's Office right away.
And what type of charge?
Now I want to keep this clear. That dude said that he never been to prison. Message: prison is not a place to be. Prison is not a place you should aim to be at. But keep in mind that prison may come when you join a gang or you outside playing the game. Okay? Everybody is well aware of that. But there are some people that are able to avoid prison due to many circumstances. Money, time, and being lucky. All right? Money, you got money for a lawyer and bail and you can fight your case from the out, really get your shit done. Time, a lot of times shit gets pushed back, evidence gets lost, and bam, you beat your case. And being lucky. Being lucky is not that you're smart, you're sly, and you're wicked. You're just lucky, bro. You're just one of them lucky motherfuckers that slip through the cracks. It happens. But if you were one of those unlucky motherfuckers and went to prison, respect to you if you kept it solid and came home solid. We got a lot of homies locked up behind them bars. We got a lot of innocent people locked up behind them bars. But I can tell you this. 'Cause I see this a lot in the comments. I see a lot of dudes glorifying prison. Like you have to go there to be a gangster, or you got to go there to be a G, or you gotta go there to be someone. It's not true. Okay? And the people that I see glorifying that are probably people that don't have nothing in life but that. I would never imagine a real motherfucking gangster talking about, oh, you're not real if you ain't been to prison. Cut it out, bro. A real gangster will give you your flowers when they're due.
Words did you have to be on the topmost wanted fugitive list?
Thanks to Restore, Primetime is back. This is my time. I didn't want to be bold.
Well, they tried to say this is allegations. They try to get me with a assault with a deadly weapon and armed robbery and gang enhancements. That's what it has said on my warrant right there. But like I said, bro, they didn't. I have no criminal record, bro. Even before that shit, I was never even locked up. You know, so they got no reason to even put me up on that shit. But I just leave it at is, because I ain't trying to mess with those guys. You know.
These the hood apartments right here?
Yeah, man. These are the Valley Oaks right here. We got a couple hood apartments. We got the Valley Oaks right here. We got the 400s. We got the 900s. We got the ones right there behind Blackstone. You feel me? We got the ones right there off of Blackstone. I mean, we got a lot of little cool apartments. You feel me? You know, all the hood be right there. You know, thugging and shit, trying to get their workout and stuff like that. But this right here, this is Tulare history as well, bro. This right here used to be a train track back in the day before our kind, before my dad's kind. Like all this stuff right here, the whole trail, bro. This trail leads from all the way, bro, from Tulare all the way to Goshen, California. You know, and it used to be a whole train track and everything. But now it's mainly just for like horses. There's a horse walkway right there, you know, for horses that want to walk and shit like that. Whenever people take out their horses and stuff, and like I said, civilians, you know, when they get their jogging and runs, and sometimes they even do a marathon right here.
And have you been in Tulare your whole life?
Yeah, bro, I've been in Tulare my whole life. I'm born and raised in Tulare. I got born right there. I was born right there in the Tulare Hospital, and I've been right here ever since, you know. I've been a couple places, you know, moved out and shit like that.
This is the part where they jump a Southsider. See the person wearing blue? If you saw the fool in blue didn't run, he didn't duck, just to you know, let you know. Look.
That's right, brother.
So if someone's wearing blue out here, do you gotta get on them?
Mainly, bro, it just depends, bro, on the situation. There's a lot of civilians that could wear colors, bro, but like a lot of people say, bro, if you know the intimidation, if you know. Like you could just feel the situation and the tension between people and how people react, you know?
So you could spot a civilian from an op?
Necessarily, bro, yeah. It just, like you said, bro, just depending. And necessarily, bro, and it's not like, in my town, like, if you see him, like, you know, take off on him, like, get off on him. Like, nah, it ain't like, gang test? Where, over there? We're at the West Tulare gas station? Oh, hey, gang test. Go through the apartments, gang test.
All right, look, we're going to leave this for part 2, bro, because I only do 10 minutes in. I turn a 10-minute video into 30 minutes, and if we were to do this entire video, it'd be over an hour. Unless you guys want to watch hour-long hood vlogs, and let me know. But there is an actual video of them jumping the Sureno, and I'm going to play it at the beginning of part 2. I'm going to drop part 2 tomorrow. Make it the first video of the first of the month of October. All right. Tap in tomorrow. With that being said, look, I got a podcast tonight at 7:30 p.m. I need you guys to pull up. I need everybody watching this video to show out and pull up to my podcast at 7:30, bro. All right? Show me some love. I'll be live up here. Right here, bro. Click on this and it'll take you directly, or click right here in the middle. It'll take you to the page. With that being said, salute to everybody. Much love to the homies of Tulare, California. I don't know what gang they from. They didn't mention it. But they're obviously northerners. So salute to whatever they got going on, bro. All right. With that being said, squad up. Catch you on the next one. Let's go.